we are going to start in a little bit of a back bend. So if you have a pillow or a blanket, you can use that, or you can also roll up a portion of your mat. If I have a blanket here, I'm just gonna roll it up a little bit. I don't want it to be terribly big. We're kind of making a baby bolster here. So we're gonna go towards the top of the mat, or like I said, you can roll up your mat to have a little bit of support. And you're gonna lower down, so your shoulder blades are on the opposite side of your support. Shoulder blades are on the mat, arms can open out how you'd like, knees can be bent, legs can go long. I have my knees together and my feet apart to create some more space at the low back. Just find some length through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in, fill up the lungs. Release. Again. Release. Coming to the breath here, noticing where your breath is going, where it comes from. Can you send the breath a little deeper in the body? Can you let go a little bit more? Checking in with your face. Is there any tension between the eyebrows, at the forehead? Is there any tension at the jaw or the lips? Starting to smooth out all the edges. The edges of the breath, edges of the body. Let's take one more deep cleansing breath here. If the legs are long, bend the knees, place the feet on the floor. Reach one arm up overhead, rolling to your side very slowly. Straightening that top leg, pressing yourself up. Removing your prop or unrolling your mat. You're going to turn and come into child's pose. The arms are active here, so we're going to keep them reaching towards the top of the mat as we settle back into the hips. Spreading the fingers, pressing the palms into the floor. Sliding the shoulders gently away from the ears. Inhaling, floating up into tabletop. Lifting the heart, lifting the tailbone. Exhale, pressing the floor away. Exhale, everything out. Inhale. Exhale, force the exhalation. Do that a few more times. Last one. Returning to neutral spine. Slide your belly in and up so your low back is protected. Take your left foot back behind you, toes down, pointing towards the floor. Reaching the right arm up. Lengthening through the fingertips, through the heel of the foot. Maybe opening out. You want a little extra challenge. Reach it back and release. Draw some circles. Really exaggerate that movement. Take it in the opposite direction. Find your way to center. Opposite side. Lower belly in and up. Right leg back. Left arm reaches forward. You can stay here, or you can open it up. So arm moves to the left, leg moves to the right. Bring it up. Release it down. Good. Curl your toes underneath you and sit back towards your heels. Little foot stretch. While we're here, we're going to bring the hands to the heart, interlace the fingers, just draw some figure eights. Take it in both directions. Release the hands, shake out the wrists. Let's go ahead and float the arms up, untuck the toes. Exhale, return to tabletop. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Just walk it out. Walking the feet to the hands. Really slowly, try to connect your feet to the floor. Just until you can't anymore. Maybe walk the top of your mat. Fold forward, everything is heavy. Breathing into the back of the body, letting the head hang. Inhale, find some length, fingertips to the shins or to the floor. Exhale, release. We'll do that again. Inhale, on exhale. Inhale all the way up this time, pressing through the feet. Arms reach up. Hands to the heart. Arms reach up, fingertips stay pointing towards the ceiling. Settle back into chair. Hanging out in chair, you're going to step your right foot back. Warrior one. Release your hands. Interlace your fingers. Lift your heart. Take a deep breath in. And out. Release. Put all your weight into your front foot and just play with your balance. So lifting that back foot off the mat. And then coming to Tadasana. Float it up. Exhale, fold. Bend your right knee, right hand stays down. Inhale, left arm up, left leg is straight. Exhale, release, bend the left knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, release, halfway, find some length. Let it all go. All the way up, press through the feet. Upper body is light. Hands start center. Float the arms up, keep the arms straight up towards the ceiling. Settle back into your chair pose. Step your right foot back, coming into warrior one. Bend your elbows, press your shoulder blades together. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to your heart. All your weight into your front foot. Just play with your balance. And step it forward. Float it up. Release. Finding your twist. One hand stays down, that knee is bent. Opposite arm. Other side. Halfway lift. Release. All the way up. Hands to the heart. Left foot stays grounded. Right leg comes up. We're going to step it back for a crescent lunge. I want you to step it back really slowly so there's no rush. We're going to take, don't do what I did. Press the ball of the foot to the floor. It may not make it, that's okay. We just want to really ground through the heel as the hips square forward. Left hip slides back, right hip squares forward. Sweep it up. Exhale, hands come down just in front of the foot. You're gonna walk your hands forward, walk your back foot forward, and just start to balance on your leg. So this is as far as we're gonna take it this morning. And then release the right foot to the floor, halfway lift. Exhale, release. All the way up. All your weight into your right foot, lift your left leg. Step it back. Come into the ball of the foot, energetically pressing the heel towards the mat. If you need to take your stance wider, feel free. So the hips can square forward, left hip back, right hip forward. Sinking in, pressing through that back heel. This time, elbows. Press the shoulder blades together. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, the hands come down in front of the foot. All of your weight into the right foot. Just play. So maybe you're just hanging out with the foot barely above the mat. Maybe you're pressing through the heel. Soften into the right knee. Left foot comes to meet the right. Halfway lift. And release. All the way up. Hands to the heart. Find your modified half-sun salutation with the twist. Once again, float it up. Reaching forward. Bend one knee, opposite arm floats up. Both sides. Halfway lift. And release. All the way up. Hands to the heart. Reach the arms up. And fold forward. The fingertips are going to come to the floor. Go ahead and step your right foot back. And then walk your hands over to the right, finding a forward fold. So pivoting the toes inward, heels outward slightly, maybe walking the hands so they're in line with the feet. Bending the elbows, letting the head be heavy. Modifying this however you need to. Walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, release. And from here, you're going to plant your hands and just drop the knees to the mat. So you're in tabletop once again. From here, take the left leg out, press the toes into the floor, toes are pointing straight ahead. Right hand stays planted, inhale, the left arm up. Open twist, breathing into all this space. Release, come up to standing on the knees. Float the arms up, left hand slides down the leg, reach up and over. Inhale, coming into side plank. Spread the fingers. Walk the hands just forward of the shoulders. You can flex your toes here if you'd like. Reach up, maybe reach over. You can also lift the leg or bend the knee and open it out. Choice is yours. Wherever you're at, releasing the foot down. We're going to release the top hand. Walk the hands forward. Slide the leg over to the right. Turn your gaze to look at that foot. And release the knee back down. Come to standing on the knees. Float the arms up. Hook the right wrist. Reach up and over. Inhale. Up and over, other side. Come on back. Release hands to the floor. Right leg out. Pinky foot is pressing into the floor. Toes are pointing forward. Spread the fingers on the left arm. Inhale. Sweep it up. Release. Come all the way up to stand. Sweep it up. Right hand slides down the leg. Inhale. Side plank. So take your time here. Flex the toes. Maybe you just hang out with your hand on your hips. Maybe you reach that arm up and around, or you lift the leg, or you grab the foot. Whatever is going to keep the body stacked and open. Keep your breath steady. If you lifted the leg, you're going to release it down. Transitioning back, hands walk forward. Leg stays long, slides back behind you and over to the left. Looking at that foot. Release. From here, you're going to take your feet off to the side. Coming down into a seat. Scooting towards the top of your mat. Flexing the toes to start. Getting your sits bones underneath you. Just creating this L shape with the torso. Reach up. And fold, melting forward. Reaching wherever you can. You can bend your knees if you need to. You're gonna roll it up really, really slowly. Stack. Once everything is stacked, reach your arms forward. Tuck your tailbone under, kind of melt into the floor. Once you're down, arms reach up overhead, point the toes. Big stretch. Bring the knees in. Releasing the feet to the floor. Walk the feet out so they're mat width apart. Arms out to a T. Windshield wiper the legs side to side. Coming back to center. Let the legs go long or keep the knees bent. Just going to take a very brief Shavasana here. letting go. Relaxing into your body. Letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Giving yourself the gift of being present. On your next inhalation, fill up the lungs, sip in all the air you can. Hold it very briefly and let it go. One more time. Sip in all the air you can. Hold it, and release. Starting to wiggle your toes and your fingers, circling your ankles and your wrists. Maybe take a big stretch. Eventually hug the knees in. Finding your way into a seated position. However you need to get there. Just finding that length through your spine. Palms up or palms down, depending on how you're feeling this morning. Allow this feeling to settle in and carry you off the mat. Realizing that even just this short practice of tuning in make a big difference. As you inhale, sweep the arms up for a big stretch. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Inside out. Pausing with your hands at your heart. Think of one simple thing that you feel gratitude for in this moment. May that gratitude carry you off the mat. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Thank you.